everyone, it's Asha Bean with Century 21 Bell Real Estate in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm throwing this little video together for you. This is going to be about things that can happen in a real estate transaction, and not so much if they happen, but when. So these are things that buyers can expect from a real estate transaction. So the first thing would be that you can expect to write 3 to 4 offers before actually having one accepted. And once that offer is accepted, it's not time to pop those champagne bottles until closing, because you still have to go through your entire loan process. There are many, many variables that go into it. So just because you get your offer accepted does not mean, woohoo, the house is ours. So we want to wait to pop those champagne bottles until the actual day of closing and after you sign. So one of the next things is you are going to have friends and family who are going to be wanting to coach you through this entire process, tell you everything, the way that things should be going, all of that. Unless they are a licensed real estate professional in Wyoming, and they are your exclusive buyer's agent, then and only then should you listen to them. You hired a professional, believe in their expertise. You hired an expert, believe and trust in their expertise. Let's see here. Another thing, you will get a little frustrated because sometimes you'll see properties on Zillow or Realtor.com or Trulia, and they will say that they're active, and you'll say, Asha, I want to go see this house. They'll say, you know what, we can't, it's under contract. And you'll say, no, it says right here it's active. Why are you lying to me? I'm not lying. The thing is, those sites that you see, Zillow, Trulia, all those, they pull from our MLS, and they don't always update as often as our MLS does. It's not as extensive. They don't have as many fields, so it can't really keep up with it. So that's another thing. Another thing is contract dates. The dates in the contract are, I want to be careful how I word this, but kind of like guesstimates. I do everything that I can, and most realtors do, to meet the deadlines. That's so important. But there are some things that are completely out of our control. So just have that in your mind. Deadlines may not be met, and that if they're not met, it's out of our control. But we will always communicate that with you. Let's see here. Totally normal to become anxious and nervous. So if you do, just call me, or whoever your realtor is, call your realtor and say, I don't know if I can do this. It's completely normal to feel that way. We just need to talk through it with you. You will definitely be irritated with all the extensive paperwork, last minute paperwork. There's just so much to it. There's last minute things that come up that will be constantly having you sign. Thank goodness for electronic signatures now. So just be prepared for that. Gosh, I sure am saying a lot. Let's see here. You'll want to tell your friends and your family and everybody about your experience on social media. Do not do that. Loose lips sink ships. You do not know who can see your Facebook or who is friends with friends of friends that can see your Facebook. And that person may be the seller or know the seller. And you may be giving out way too much information that you don't even know you're giving out. So you want to wait until you're completely closed you want to wait until you're completely closed to put anything on social media. One of the last things, couple things, the mortgage company will do another credit pull a couple days before closing, or even the day of closing. So don't, 3 days before closing say, woohoo, we're in the clear, we're clear to close. I'm gonna go buy a new car to celebrate. I'm gonna go finance some furniture. Don't do that, because they pull your credit right before closing. So you're not fooling anybody. And then the last thing is you will sometimes, most likely, never, ever, ever, ever close on time. I hate to say that, but I want to prepare you for the worst. And that's the thing. I don't want to say never close on time, but Like I said, these dates in the contract are guesstimated. There's so many different variables that go into it that it's hard to say this is the date we're gonna close when that date is dependent on so many other variables. So just be prepared for that at this time. And that's just cold hard honesty. That's real talk. So it's just things I want buyers to be prepared for. And if you guys have any questions, all my information will be at the end of this video, or I'll put it in the comments or something. And you can always find me on Facebook. It's Asha Bean Realtor. That's my Facebook handle. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just get a hold of me.